Wealth creation not only requires professional skill, but also the wisdom to understand the ways of the universe. You need to learn and live by certain laws that govern human destiny. The physical universe is governed by physical laws such as gravity, while the mental and spiritual universe are governed by spiritual laws. If you do not know these laws, you experience roadblocks on your life's path of progress. One of the laws says the law of right perception. As is your perception, so is your reality. If your perception of the universe is that it is mechanistic, lifeless, so will the universe be to you. If on the other hand, your perception is that the universe is a living entity and is a sentient being, you enter a world of possibilities, immense possibilities. You are actually living in a responding universe. The universe is nothing but consciousness. You are consciousness. The other is consciousness. All that is consciousness. Consciousness is sentient. What does this consciousness say? It says, I manifest your perception. It says, I am that. That refers to your perception. I refers to consciousness. Consciousness is like the ocean. Perceptions are like the waves that arise and subside on this ocean. If your perception says there cannot be financial abundance owing to the economic crisis, the sentient universe will say, so be it, and you experience scarcity. If you adopt a negative perception that times are bad, world is dangerous and unsafe for me, you are going to be tense and unhappy, which would in turn manifest a problematic situation in life. If your perception, on the other hand, is that there is abundance everywhere, the universe will throw open her treasures, no matter what the external circumstances are. Remember, great leaders hold great perceptions and hence create extraordinary realities. Let me tell you a story to help you understand the power of perception. A blind man earned his living by selling burgers on the streets. As chance would have had it, his business went well and provided him enough money to set up shop. Over a period of time, his business boomed and he set up a chain of shops and employed a few people as well. As fortune was thus shining over him, his son came back having completed his university education. He said, "Father, don't you know what's happening in the world today? There is an economic recession." The father asked, "Son, what does economic recession mean?" The son explained how people were losing jobs and businesses were failing. Following his son's suggestion to cut down on expenses, the old man issued orders that the quality be brought down to save money. With the decline in quality, sales declined too, and the old man thought it better to close down a few of the shops. The lesser the inflow of cash, greater the wisdom he found in his son's suggestion and brought down the quality further. More disgruntled customers and more shops were closed. At last, the old man was left with a meager business. The old man very proudly told his neighbor, "My son was right. The world is indeed going through a recession." The poor man believed his son. Well, this story is not suggesting you to ignore what's happening around you, but to have the wisdom to see that based on your perceptions arise your emotions. Based on your perceptions arise your decisions, and based on your perceptions arise your actions. Based on your perception arises your destiny. Time for a little reflection. What are your perceptions on life? What is life for you? A routine? A roller coaster? A blessing? What are your perceptions on wealth? What do you feel about money? Difficult to earn? Evil? Power? Not for me? Or waiting for me? Extend this exercise to every area of life, such as work, relationships, health. In the process of creating a right perception towards wealth, we should also understand the difference between money making and wealth creation. Making money is an unenlightened pursuit. You could gamble and make money, or go racing and make money, while wealth creation, on the other hand, is a spiritual activity. Wealth ultimately is the ability to add value to things and people. Let us say you set up an academy to train young minds in order to create productive citizens. You are creating wealth for the nation. You create an industry. You are helping employ many people and are also strengthening the social fabric into being richer. Wealth always has a tendency to percolate. When you indulge in wealth creation with intelligence and integrity, money is an automatic byproduct. Time for reflections. What are your ideas for wealth creation? Are there any ideas that arose in your mind for wealth creation which you ignored in the past? Write them down and meditate on bringing them into action. Do this exercise every day this week. Try to hold great perceptions with tenacity, and you will see tiny shifts occurring in your life.